So what other products do we have? So we have some products under virtual product offerings, and I will talk about hardware following. Okay, so let's go do this quickly because there's a lot. Erwin, that's a great question, and I will answer that at Q&A for everybody. So some of the virtual offerings or software or soft offerings are InControl. InControl is our SD-WAN controller. Did you know that we offer a private version that you can host for your customer? Did you know that? There's a lot of competitors out there with cloud-based SD-WAN that do not allow a privately hosted solution. Applications can be military, education, government, security sensitive, or if you're a huge enterprise and you just don't want other people to have your data, there is this option. We do also have a cloud-based SD-WAN controller that's available to all partners. It is included with all devices. We also have a virtual appliance or a virtual device to create an endpoint. Now remember this, I will talk about this a little bit later. And we do have soft benefits such as warranty subscriptions, add-ons, add-on enablers, such as bonding licenses and things like that. I'll talk about that at the end of the third session, so don't worry about it. Just focus on devices for today. So what is SD-WAN controller? Okay, InControl 2 is our SD-WAN controller. It is publicly IP'd, so you can access it. So all of our partners, whether they're salespeople, the end user, or the pre-sales or the technical team, they can always log into InControl 2. They will log in with their own credentials and they will see their own private organizations that's connected. Now this is our IC2. What does IC2 offer in terms of a SD-WAN controller services? Well, we have zero-touch configuration. It does active live monitoring of all of your network. That means the fabric, every device, down to usage, who's logged in, the port, the SSIDs, everything can be shown live in real time. You can configure all your devices and you can manage your devices. Managing means enabling policy, pushing new policy, turning off ports, etc. And let's take a deeper dive into it. And IC2 is available free during the first year of each purchase of the device because it's under warranty. After the first year, you can opt in. You can buy an IC2 subscription, or better yet, I recommend at least buy the hardware warranty to protect your customer, and IC2 is included. Now, we do have long-term users who are 8 and 10 years ongoing on the same devices. So warranty also has benefits, and I'll talk about that at the next sessions. Oh yes, Vincent, Peplink and Pepwave. So the differentiation is that Peplink is the branding for our wired devices and Pepwave is for our wireless. So today we're only going to talk about mainly wired. We're talking about Peplink devices. That's a branding. So what does IC2 offer in terms of its services? So pay attention because you will be asked during the test. It allows zero-touch configurations such as bulk configurator, setting device IP options, subnets, IP address, etc. Firewall settings, setting up, disabling, enabling outbound policy, enabling, disabling Wi-Fi, setting SSIDs, etc. Enabling, disabling, updating captive portal. You also have SD-WAN provisioning. So provisioning is when you're enabling your network. It has the same exact settings as the built-in GUI. And it allows you to easily verify and manage your network. You can access all the SD-WAN settings from InControl 2. We will share the network at the end of the webinar. We will share all presentations and videos, Nicholas. Now we also have, this is really cool, and I've seen this in action for our partners who work in the transportation industry, or you have a moving office, or you have a roaming CEO, or a C-level, or a roaming events team, for example. Our devices have GPS. If the GPS is enabled, guess what? You can track it in real time. You can take monitoring or session recordings as the device is moving, such as road conditions. When I'm talking about road conditions, that's speed. That's how many stop and goes the vehicles would have, or the availability of the LTE signal, the quality of that. So you could do a lot of data analysis and a lot of farming of data with GPS. You can also check cell coverage. You could set geofencing, and we have an application for tablets and iOS and Android that you can use. And last but not least, so for all my salespeople who are talking to CTOs and for all the technical guys, this is the #1 feature of IC2 by everybody who's used it. Not only do you get really good detailed reporting, and you can measure bandwidth and client usage real time right here. Remote web admin access. If you are deploying a solution, if you're putting a box in a remote location, let's say you're putting it underground and you're monitoring underground railway activity or trains, how are you going to go access that box to check the settings? IC2, by you logging into IC2, our SD-WAN controller, you can remotely or virtually connect to that device on a local level. It thinks you're connected via the local GUI. This is the #1 feature for IC2. It is an incredible time saver. Imagine you're getting a phone call 3 a.m. in the morning that for whatever reason, your end user thinks the network is down. Your admin team can literally log into IC2 from home, check that device, and know that that device is technically up. But hey, guess what? Maybe the carrier is down. I mean, you can get that granular and you can see, you can gain that kind of visibility. Now, IC2 is available in app form. So yes, if you're not a web kind of person, you can download an app for Android and iOS and run it through your mobile device, tablet or cellular. And it will give you everything that you need, including a bookmarking status to set up all the networks. So if you're a manager or you're a biz dev guy and you're working with a huge enterprise and you're going through multiple business units, let's say sales and marketing or in-field operations, or et cetera, you can bookmark and have those networks under the application.